Well, it's June 4th, 2025, and the summer's already getting away from me. There sits the new generator on its slab, but nothing's been done yet. So today's project is to begin the digging for the underground gas pipeline. So that'll be my first thing I'll do. Before I started digging this trench, I had to remove Andreas perennials along most of the whole side of this wall of the house, and she said, please handle them with tender loving care, get all the roots up, and you'll take good care of them, won't you? Of course I will, honey. Everything's just fine. Oh man, I think I might be buying some new plants for Mom.
30 years I've been down in the hole, raking in the muck and guck. 30 years, laddie.
All right, folks, back on our natural gas line trench. This is about a 30-foot run from the meter to the Generac, roughly 30 feet. And State of Maine code says that that flexible line needs to be 24 inches below the surface of your lawn. And you also need to have about 4 inches of sand below the line and 4 inches over the top of it. So if I got 24 and I had 4 inches of sand, this trench needs to be 28 inches deep. So I'm going to go ahead and get myself a stick, mark it at 28 inches, and just make sure I'm consistent. May have a little bit more digging here and there to do. So we'll get that down to 28 inches, close as we can, and then we'll put 4 inches of sand in. I've already got a yard of sand I picked up over in my trailer. We'll see how far that gets me. And we'll just keep plugging. Grabbed a warp 2x4 out of the burn pile, fire pit burn pile, and put together a little measuring stick for my trench. And the first measurement I'm going to be looking for is 28 inches to the bottom. So I'm going to go along the 30 feet of trench, try to get everything close to 28 inches. So from the bottom of that cross piece that's resting on the surface of the lawn to the base of that 2x4 is 28 inches. So as long as the bottom of that 2x4 doesn't bottom out, I'm deep enough. And I think that's the case for most of this trench. Right where I first started, I think I'm a little bit shallow. So I'm going to work along. I hope I'm not going to have too much digging left. Alright, so we're getting close now. And, uh-oh, we bottomed out. So that's not bad. All the way from the end, all the way up to here, which is probably 25 feet. We're good. So I only have 5 feet here that I need to dig down. Oh, another 3 inches or so. Very good. Yes, indeed. My redneck trench measurer. By golly there. I ought to get a patent on that, huh? Put that right up on the Facebook. Make a little money on that, huh? Put that up on Etsy. So you might say, Gary, what did you use to dig that gas line trench? Well, I didn't rent some type of trenching machine from Home Depot. I didn't hire somebody with a small backhoe. My first choice was to use my power post hole digger. I figured I could really, it's kind of rocky and it's a lot of clay where I was digging. I figured I'd just use this power post hole digger to loosen up the soil. But that was seized up. I started it up and the engine ran, but I could not get the shaft to turn, so this was a no-go. I was just going to use that to make the things a lot quicker. And if you've got one, I think it'd be a great choice if you're not going to hire somebody to dig for you. I do have a manual post hole digger. I didn't use that at all. So I don't know what I was thinking, but I said, oh, I'm digging a trench. I need to buy a trench and spade, trench and shovel. I bought this that was a total waste of money because, you know, my trench needed to be wider, and that's really not a very efficient tool. So nope, I wouldn't recommend you go buy one of those. If you don't have one, don't waste the money. I did it old school, brute strength and ignorance, just an old spade. And towards the end of my digging, fortunately towards my end, I snapped that sucker. I was too hard on it, but that's what I dug it with. And if you have a spade, I would recommend that's what you use if you're going to do your own digging for your trench. Actually, one more item. I don't know what you call this type of, I think you call that an edging spade or an edging shovel. I actually wasn't quite done digging when I snapped my spade, so I had to finish up with this. But it was also good because when I was measuring off and trying to get my consistent 28 inches to the bottom, I used this to kind of square things up and drag along the bottom of the trench, and it worked really, really well. So that's a good choice. And you can cut down the sides of your trench really nicely with that, so that works good. Then I went up to the fancy Walmart. By God, I don't know how rugged this thing is, but I bought myself a new shovel. $12.99 because I have to empty, I got a yard of sand here. This is going to go into the base of my trench, 4 inches on the base. I'm going to lay my gas line, and then I'm going to put 4 more inches or so on top of it. So this is 1 yard. We'll see how far that gets me. I might need a little bit more. But again, if you're going to just do it yourself, old school, and take your time, just a regular shovel to dig your trench.
What's your problem, Gary?
I can't do it. I don't think I can do it.
What can you do?
I don't think I can fill this trench back in after I put the gas line in. I just know it is so beautiful. I don't think I can fill it back in, honey.
What do you mean you can't fill it back
It's
in?
just perfect. It's gorgeous. So it's like, I just, to fill it back in, look at it. I can't do it.
You know what?
What?
That trouble trailer right there will not be going anywhere until you finish this job. Got it?
I just wish you'd be more understanding. Just stop. Just leave me alone. I'll figure it out on my own.
Gee, man up, please.
Don't say that.